I am putting $33,000, which is every single dime that I have saved, on the Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. Because if I lose this money, I'm broke.
I have a parlay for 2 gay men kissing. Gay couple! Gay couple! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You fucking tell me to call.
Please. No.
In the grand 2026, you no longer need to go to Vegas or the casinos if you want to blow the bag on a bag. All you need is your phone and a lack of common sense, and you could bet on anything. I swear I know people betting since we was in high school. I'm about to be up out of college now, and I guarantee you there's a bunch of teenagers betting on LeBron's old ass like he's not about to be in a wheelchair. We're living in a time where betting is so normal you might not even realize you're doing it. Even as kids, we would bet on little dumb shit like doing backflips or winning a sports game or playing dice. If you know, you know. And best believe I was in on that. And betting isn't exactly crazy as a youngin when it's a few dollars, but if we're talking about betting a few bucks on the Super Bowl, this is about how we turn gambling into a lifestyle. We saw this before with NFTs, just a different costume. The fact that people were out here spending millions on shit I could just screenshot was when I knew common sense didn't exist in this economy. Do you know how desensitized you have to be to spend millions on pictures of computer art? And not just any art. Most of it was just comically dressed up monkeys, the type of you would see on the poster of your little nephew's room. Sports betting and betting in general used to feel niche, like a small fun way to rack in a couple dollars you could actually afford to spare. But somehow it's mainstream content now and has been that way really before the NFT era. I noticed for a long time every podcast and almost every creator has a betting sponsor, especially if you play games or just do degenerate in general, because these apps target men who lack financial literacy and are looking for a get rich quick scheme. I know I'm gonna get some hate for that, but really think about it. You'd rather bet on another grown man or really anything other than yourself to make a profit. Mind you, it is all luck based. There was a guy on TikTok who bet his whole life savings on the Super Bowl and only made 15K. A lot of people try to argue, well, he still made 15K. 15K is 15K. Now, if he had lost that bet, he would have looked really crazy, losing almost quadruple that money for 15K. He could have easily invested his savings and made more bread in the long run. Maybe I'm again just too self-aware, but if LeBron dunking the ball or Stephon Diggs is my hope of making a few bands, I might actually have been depressed or lost my mind. And people will really try and find methods and study these players and means of betting as if it's science. Like, bro, the player could dead just not come to the game. They could break their foot getting off the bus and your money is gone. There's so many possibilities. It's the worst addiction I've ever seen. Y'all get a thrill off risking money and the money is all put on people you don't even know. Why don't you just bet on yourself? Because at least then you could take the fall. It's some people who will lose these parlays and threaten the players. Are you serious? These players don't owe you shit. They are millionaires. You pay to watch them. You pay for them to score. You the only one losing. They still making their money. It's really a bot mentality. There's a reason they make it seem so profitable because of these same factors. Some people will even bet on women's sports just to get a more hopeful outcome. Like, bro, put that time into a business, please. These apps be pushing free bets like slot machines and they pay these creators bands to do these ads. I hope y'all know that. They sell it as you don't have to leave your house, you just need to log in and hope. The typical gambler, I'd imagine, is just a lazy because you'd rather another variable outside of your own control making you money rather than putting any layer of effort into making more of your own. Let's just do a list of things people are currently betting on. We got Gatorade colors, Twitter stock, who will get canceled next. An honorable mention, they had bets on Tom Brady, or I think it was celebrities appearing at the Super Bowl. People bought pixelated apes for 200K off pure belief, and what do the rich do? They convince you that you were missing out so that some broke goofy would spend some money on the least profitable way to make money. It was never about logic, it's always about dopamine. If they can make you feel good, most of these depressed people will buy it. That's how they out here promoting neural gum and dumb shit on TikTok Shop for like 30 a box. Literally the age of consumerism, just buy, and yet we're still broke. And they're not giving us more money, just taking it. Because when people become broke, they get desperate, and desperation breeds ignorance. Same thing now, what if I hit has replaced what if I invest, and the whole time it's not a real investment. They just make it seem that way so you don't question it like I'm doing right now, and then they turn it into another addiction. I got a 9-piece chicken nugget from McDonald's, rarest item ever. If you want one, you gotta subscribe. NFTs were art gambling and were regular gambling with better ads. The collapse always starts with normalizing risk. The world knows gambling is bad, but what do? They invest more money, so they keep you playing anyway, because that's how they keep you hungry. Near misses hit harder than losses. You remember the one win, not the 10 falls. It's the same as actually building something, like going to the gym consistently and remembering the times you could barely lift a weight to moving like Superman. But the difference is winning or losing in this case is out of your control. I know for a fact the apps spam animations when you win, because YouTube is the same way when you have a video do well. By the way, the algorithm on YouTube is confusing as hell, so it's also like gambling, but at least I'm betting on me. They set notifications to bait return visits, and best believe the notice probably trick you by telling you that you're about to make more money or that they're gonna give you more money. But wait, you still gotta spend $100, bend over, and let them fuck. They even give bonuses for first losses, saying that they'll cover it, and I almost always fall for this, but I've never officially gambled because I'm not 21 and I know it's a scam. And once they get you the first time, I'm sure it's like any other addictive thing where they pull you in with a bunch more bait. Betting isn't dangerous because of money, it's dangerous because it tricks your brain into thinking you're in control, but you're not. The house always wins because even if you win more and more money, you're eventually gonna bet more, and that's when they steal that shit. Celebs even be signing brand deals. I'm pretty sure Aiden and Drake had a whole controversy getting caught up in a massive betting scam. Mind you, they both some of the richest in their respective fields. Money is so evil, it makes these people just use y'all because they know you're dumb. Gambling makes you feel like you're chasing independence, but you're actually fueling a machine. That's what makes it dangerous. It sells you risk as empowerment. I wouldn't be surprised if the Grammys had bets that I don't know about. The Super Bowl is literally mass media brain sewage for the average person. I searched up the score before halftime and instantly knew who was gonna win. This is just a national betting event. I feel like it's just a cash grab for Americans where they use the halftime show as leverage to distract the people watching. But once they get you on there looking at all the brain rot, they'll manage to sell you something by the end of it. Half the audience doesn't watch football. They watch for the gamble or for the halftime show, which I don't understand either. We treat the Super Bowl like the damn World Cup of America as if we don't know the NFL about as hell and are definitely working for ad men. You don't need to understand the game, you just need odds. This isn't sports anymore. That's why with the advancement of tech, especially AI, this will get worse, with people probably asking for odds on certain things and overall just doing immoral things to make a profit. They're gonna start telling y'all $5 turns into 50K if this guy breathes too hard in the third quarter, and some people will dead throw down $50 just because they can. And everyone who gambles is definitely working a job if they're not already rich. So you're working to literally throw your money in the air, hoping for more.
Stupidity, just stupidity.
Gambling is the new normal because we're overstimulated and underfulfilled. People want control in a chaotic world, so betting feels like doing something, but you're still not doing shit. This is why you're broke, and of course money isn't everything, but treating it like it is, this is what it's gonna lead to. They don't need to enslave you, they just need you to spin the wheel yourself. Last time it was JPGs, this time it's parlays, next time something else. The game stays the same. Gambling used to be a vice you had to seek out, but now it seeks you. It's no longer just casinos, it's your phone, it's your feed, it's your favorite influencers. And while they sell you these dreams of quick riches, the real winners are the platforms, not the people. Really search up how much these motherfuckers is making. Before you place that next bet, ask yourself, is this freedom? Or is it just another leash on your neck? You don't need luck, you need clarity. Gambling isn't the sin, it's the mirror. And this won't be the first or the last dopamine ritual they add to this game of life to continue enslaving the minds of the weak while empowering the pockets of the wealthy.
But you need to be with people who accept you for who you are. And they're out there. You.
In my hands right now is $1,000 of my winnings. You guys bless this college student to be able to go to the Super Bowl and do crazy ass shit. So we're about to take this money and bless people all around my campus.
Oh, are yours?
Bro, you say here? You listen to his locks? That's $60. I'm only gonna take this. No, you guys have a good one. No, you have it. I want you to have it. You have it. God bless you guys, okay? You guys have a good one. You know, might as well take 40, man. Take 40. One more. And one more. Thanks a lot. God bless you, man. Let's go.